several things that we have looked at. For example, so you can think that forget about local stability. Central governments actually just want to push industries that have high economy of scale. That shouldn't local governments adopt it. It should just be a national policy because the economy scale is large. We have a bunch of those, and we actually don't see any evidence that the policies central governments are implementing have a larger potential for economy of scale. The only place we find some evidence that can justify central governments pushing for certain policy is that the industry that are subsequently being subject under import-export control, those are potentially strategically important sectors that are more disproportionately being pushed by central government rather than local initiatives. So there are going to be some externalities there, alternative objectives that we certainly are not comprehensively evaluating. The last thing I want to mention is that one and a half thing I want to mention is that what I find it potentially sort of worrisome is that it's not because this pendulum has shifted from centralization to decentralization. The central government is just doing a bit more in some years, and then they care less about local, and then vice versa. I think what's potentially worrisome is that it's precisely because the incentive structure has changed. It was already a pretty delicate incentive structure where you put promotion based on economic performance. It was never written down. It was a norm that takes years to establish. And this norm gets completely shifted to the other norm, and to return to the decentralization environment where you're then return to the environment where letting local governments are being incentivized to innovate. That return is potentially infeasible, and even if it's has to implement it, will take many years to reestablish that. I think